Welcome guys, welcome to Sports Talk One. Today's video, week 11 is here, folks. Week 11, 11 weeks in the season. Couple more weeks left of the college football season. Can't believe it. We're like the last 5 weeks of college football season is about to end here. Playoffs are at the corner. Every game is basically every game this year is the month, especially the month of November is very crucial because playoff applications and of course conference games. Application we're gonna make a conference game, but we got games on Tuesday. Got Mac action on both Tuesday and Wednesday. Got games on Thursday. The big game on Friday is No West at USC. Should be good one at 9 p.m. at Fox, and then Tulane at Memphis 9 p.m. at ESPN. Why the Memphis and Tulane game? Whoever wins this game is not only go to the conference game, but I think it's non-con game. I mentioned, maybe it's conference. I don't remember exactly. But whoever wins this game is likely going to present a Group of 5 team in the playoffs, depending how a Group of 5 team. That'll be a good game there. Then you got a game at noon on ESPN, Indiana. Sorry. Noon TV now. I'm presuming it's going to be on Fox. Probably on Fox. Big new kickoff. I'm assuming it's going to be there in Happy Valley to take on Indiana. Look, I think Indiana's going to win this game. You go on the road, Penn State. Yeah, it's tough place to play, but Penn State's not a good team. But that is a tough place to play. There, then Georgia takes on Mississippi State, noon on ESPN, and BYU, Texas Tech, battle Big 12. Whoever win this game will only make the playoffs, but who didn't mind how the Big 12 standings in conference terms of conference championship, who will make it or not. This is a big deal game. A point game for both teams right here, noon on ABC. SMU against Boston College, noon on ACC Network. Colorado against West Virginia, noon on TNT. James Madison against Marshall has been 2 over noon. Ohio State takes on Purdue, noon, 1 p.m. on Big Ten Network. Ole Miss hosts Citadel on 1 p.m. on SEC Network. 2:30 on FS1, Rutgers hosts Maryland. Another big game coming at 3:30 slot. We have a big game between Oregon and Iowa and Texas A&M Missouri. 3:30 ABC. Oregon against Iowa, 3:30 on CBS. That should be a big good game. Tough place to play in Iowa. Oregon takes a really good. Iowa's pretty good on defense, not great on offense, but has really good defense. That'll be a good game to watch there. Miami hosts Syracuse, can rebound at 3:30 ESPN, and then Auburn against Vanderbilt 4 p.m. on SEC Network. Washington, Wisconsin at 4:30. Apollo Shimoli. Then you're moving to a 7:30 game. You got Clemson against Florida State, 7 p.m. on AC Network. Virginia against West Forest, 7 p.m. ESPN. Louisville against Cal, 7 p.m. ESPN 2. LSU, Alabama, 7:30 on ABC. Navy against Notre Dame, 7:30 on NBC. And then Florida against Kentucky, 7:30 on SEC Network. Then you got Nebraska against USLA, 9 p.m. 9:30 is UNLV against Colorado State. And this will wrap up, latest games. Let's look at the latest odds right now. What we're talking about big games. The big game I want to focus on is Indiana's 16.5 favorite against Penn State. Let me tell you something. Indiana's going to go on the road. They're going to beat Penn State. Give me Indiana minus 16.5 to cover and to win. I'm going to leave the over under it is. I just don't know. It might be a close game. I don't know if Penn State can keep close to Indiana, but we'll see. But I think Indiana will win that game. BYU, Texas Tech. This is a tough one. You got two teams, really good teams, undefeated. Well, one undefeated team, but undefeated at home and away. 10.5 is the spread right now. Texas Tech favorite. I'm gonna go for the home team, Texas Tech, to cover and to win. Given the under 53.5, I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game. Both really good offense. Okay, BYU up against Texas Tech. This is gonna be a hell of a game. Okay, like I said, Big 12 application, playoff application. This game, this one the Big 12 basically wraps up the Big 12 scenario, in my opinion. But this is a big game. Like I said, BYU is playing really excellent football right now. And the way they're playing football right now is completely different than we've seen in the past. Look, I've been high on Texas Tech for a bit. I was higher than last year. I know last year was low. too early to say. Maybe it's too early to be high on them. I'll high on them again this year and say, yep, that's what I'm going to do. And I like this Texas Tech team. Okay, I think this is a team that's going to be, they always look for, always time when it comes to a team inspires you. I think that's Texas Tech this year. A team that's maybe was a year shy last year. I think last year for sure was the year shy of like predicting Texas Tech to anything good, but then, a year later they do well. And I think going up against BYU is going to be a tough task to do. Get the ball, get the game home, but it's going to be a good game there. I think that's going to matter most for Texas Tech there. But that's going to be a good game. Noon, I believe, on EBC. Give me Red Raiders 10.5. Under 53.5. Let's see here. A&M is 7.5 favorite against the Tigers. Give me A&M minus 7.5 to cover. I don't care about that number one. Maybe a high school game, but this will be not a good matchup. Got Missouri Tigers up against A&M. So that's that. That's going to be a good game in the SEC to also get a playoff and SEC championship implication there. Oregon is a 5.5 favorite over Iowa. Give me Iowa plus 5.5 to cover, but Oregon wins it. I think Iowa can cover these three. Why I'm saying cover is probably because defense play really well. That's why the under. I'm taking the under as well because this defense is going to keep it, close game, and they can really score on defense the opposite teams. Vandy's a 10.5 favorite against Auburn. I take Vandy minus 7.5. I'll take Washington minus 11.5. And I'll take Clemson minus 2.5. I'll take Virginia minus 3.5. And I'll take Alabama minus 7.5. 11.5. And I'll take Florida minus 3.5. I'll take Notre Dame plus minus 22.5. 25.5. But there you have it. Week 11 is here, folks. We're making some games, good games. The biggest game I think of the week is definitely going to be the Texas Tech BYU at noon. Of course, Vandy against Auburn, big game at 3:30, along with Iowa, Texas A&M, Missouri, and then I'll get Iowa. Of course, Indiana against Penn State. These are going to be interesting games. We'll see how it goes. But there you have it, folks. Week 11. We're 11 weeks into the season. I cannot believe it. We're already this fast. But on the injury, coaching changes, and everything happening around the league, we're right there. We are literally close to the end. It's so weird, but we're getting there, guys. It's November. Hang on. We got 2 in there. We got 2 weeks left of the regular season till conference championship game, and then we got bowl games, and then at this point we'll be talking about first college football will come up soon. You gotta talk about so that's my take on this. And I do honestly think, with the game, the way college football is going, and I'll be honest with you, it's going good. I think the right direction going and right now. So again, these are good games. Going back to the BYU Texas Tech game, how much that game means to both teams, but also to the Big 12 and who can make the Big 12 game and who can swim out. And that's basically what's going on in the world of college football. So, but anyways, what they need with NIL and all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how teams do, how teams respond. But anyways, this will be a good season. We've got 2 weeks left, regular season. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes there. So, like and subscribe my channel. Hit the notification button. I'm going to sign out. See you next video. Peace.